Next thing I know, I'm jumping out a shorty window in front of a bus stop full of people, son.
Yo, y'all should do a podcast for real.
Yo, but like, what would we call the podcast though?
Boy, I don't even know, but it got to be something that represents us.
Look, man. So here's the thing. Yeah. What's the word?
Yo, we back.
What it look like? All three of us is here. It's a great day.
Facts.
Episode 73.
This the Dennis Rodman episode. Dennis Rodman won number 73 when he played for the Lakers, for those who don't know.
That's a good piece of information.
Yes, sir.
Once again, welcome everybody to another rendition of the So Here's the Thing podcast. We provide great audio adventures. Quick scenario. What is more difficult, looking into someone's eyes while they telling you a hurtful truth, or when you tell? What's more difficult, looking in someone's eyes to tell them a hurtful truth or to tell them a helpful lie?
Hurtful truth.
Why?
I'm lying to you. Clearly, I'm not gonna tell you nothing that's gonna be difficult if I'm lying.
Okay.
You said a hurtful truth or a helpful lie?
Yeah. What's more difficult?
What's a helpful lie?
I don't know. It depends. Like if your mom say, like if you stole money from your mom's or some wild shit, and you just lied about it,
How is that helpful?
because you ain't gonna get in trouble today.
You think it's crazy?
Um,
I thought you meant like a lie that's like to help the other person.
Yeah, that's what
like
I
if
was
your
thinking.
girl asks you like, "Yo, this look good on me," you're like, "Yeah, you look great," but you know she look crazy.
Oh, what if your girl asks you, "Did you fuck that girl that day?" And you said, "Nah, not that day," but you did fuck that girl.
That day,
No, not that day.
but you just fuck. Just
But-
not that day.
but you told the truth because you answered specifically for that day.
Yeah,
Right.
but we both know what she really asking.
Words mean things. Say what you mean, because I'm gonna answer exactly what you asked.
So when she come back and say, "Oh, I thought you said you ain't fucked that girl,"
You said that day.
Facts. I ain't lie to you. I'm gonna just say lie for me, just cause I hate lying. I don't care. I only care about the magnitude of the lie. If it's somebody that I really care about and things like that, and I'm lying to them, I feel like that would be more difficult for me, because I just genuinely just kind of like to keep it real with everyone for the most part.
we all grown at this point. Is there ever a point where you lied to somebody and haven't yet to tell them the truth, but you, in your heart of hearts, just feel like, "Yeah, I could just tell you the truth now"? And
Absolutely.
you care to share?
I ain't even think about nothing specific. I just know I did that.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing specific.
So I'm gonna tell y'all. Maybe this will help jog your memory, or if you had something similar, right? So there's this girl that I used to mess with, and this other girl that I used to mess with asked me specifically, "Yo, did you sleep with this girl?" I, like the realest nigga, said no. She, like the realest bitch, knew I was lying, right? We never addressed me knowing that I told her no. But we never brought it back up. Now I've gotten to a place at this point where I can just say, "Yo, I fucked this girl." But I choose not to. I choose to keep the lie going. A, should I tell her? And B, what's the pros and cons of me telling her?
What's the point of telling her? Like, you still, like, y'all still cool? Y'all talk?
No, but there's a possibility they can run into each other.
what
What they got to do with you?
Yeah, like what's your?
But then I'll look like I lied.
So?
You did lie.
Right. So should I tell her?
For what?
I don't feel like
whatever.
I don't feel like
It's one of them things where if you don't mess with either one of these girls, what's the fucking point?
Yeah, I don't like.
So what? They find out
But
you
that's my
lied.
point.
Now what?
So I shouldn't tell her.
Yo, you know what this is? This is the case of, like, as your friend for years, I know you.
Right.
And one thing that you, when it come to women, your perception is like a thing with you.
Yeah.
You care how they look at you a lot. And I can see you debating this just because it's like, damn, maybe I should just tell her just in case so I don't gotta look that way if it come up.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm just like, I don't talk to this, but I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
what does her finding out I lied however many years ago matter?
I'm with too. I feel like why open up a can of worms for no reason if you don't have to?
Bro, it's not even a can of worms. This can ain't even in his house. There's no reason for him to open this.
I just don't care that
This
much,
would be
bro.
you walking into the grocery store, taking a can off the shelf and opening it for no ass reason. Make a mess in the aisle 3. Just to go home.
Like, nobody asked for this.
So I don't fuck with your conscience.
Nah. Alright, cause now I got an example because you said you broke it down like that. Like, we all know, well, I think, yeah, we told Dre the story about when we went to AC and I was clearly cheating with another girl, but my girl, I told her we just happened to run into that girl in AC. Now, because me and said ex are cool now.
For the upcoming audience, that story will be revealed in a couple episodes from now. I'm working on it.
But anyway, me and her are still cool. So because we still cool, that has come up a couple times. Like, yo, just tell the truth. Like, da, da, da. So I eventually was just like, all right, yeah, man, it's been years. Yeah, I was cheating.
Right.
But that was because me and her still cool. It didn't really eat at my conscience. It was just one of those things like, if we gonna be cool and we gonna move on and be friends, what's the point in keep lying to you? Like, we can't really build a friendship if I'm still lying to you about some dumb shit. But if you have no ties with these people, it's irrelevant, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I agree. I mean, if it's y'all kind of know me by at this point. Like, it's only gonna really eat at my conscience if I have a tie to that person, if that person is my significant other and stuff like that. But most of the time, it be people that you really don't got no ties to. So, I mean, to answer your question directly, I sleep okay. I sleep good at night. My conscience is good, and I don't really worry about it too much. Like,
You think niggas do that with each other?
What do you mean?
Like we omit certain shit in the goal of protecting, I guess, feelings with men. And as macho as we want to be, we do it. Cause I got friends where I just want to tell them, like, your life's fucked up.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I mean, I think it depends on the level of friendship. I think your real friends, you may not. I could speak for me. I'm not gonna speak for you. I've had friends where, like you said, their life is fucked up. I never just straight was like, yo, bro, your life is fucked up. But I've really tried to talk and be like, yo, bro, like, I think you can do better here. You can make better decisions here. Maybe this can help you out. Like, I try and have those talks. And I feel like if you're doing that, you're not lying to them and you're not omitting anything. You're trying to get them on the right track.
This actually happened to me kind of the other day with my bros or whatever. But we was at the crib talking or whatever, and me and my other boy, for years, like, we've commented on like how another person was and kind of how like they carry themselves and, you know, their attitude and just how they approach things and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And that person, they're not really the person to open up. Like, they always kind of come back and try to, you know, not take accountability for, you know, things that they do wrong and stuff like that. But we had a conversation the other day at the table where we kind of just let everything out. Like, And I was talking to my boy. I'm like, yo, at this point in my life, now I'm ready to have those uncomfortable conversations. Like, if there's a problem that you have with me or something that you feel like I could do better and stuff like that, just let it out. Like, you know, we all grown at this point. So I say that to say, like, I'm not trying to save anybody's feelings anymore. Like, if we have a tie, we have a connection, and we close, I should be able to talk to you, going on you, or whatever, because at the end of the day, it's still going to be love, because we all love each other at the end of the day. But that's only reserved for people that I have ties to. Other people that are kind of just there or like acquaintances and stuff like that, I don't care too much and I don't put too much stock into it. But I want that same energy for me, for people that consider me a brother, a close friend and stuff like that. Like, don't admit no, like, say how you feel.
I don't know, bro. I think like I said, I got friends that, in my opinion, their life is fucked up. They obviously don't see it that way, right?
Right.
So it's like, is it my business to? And I guess this is kind of how I was living. Like, is it my business to tell you, like, yo, bro, you are fucking up your life and everyone's around you life?
But my question is, have you tried to have that conversation with them? Have you tried to talk to them about the decisions they making?
That's the thing. Like, me personally, I think I did indirectly. Like, I haven't said the words, yo, your life is fucked up.
Clearly. And
this is how ABC. Because I could see that being perceived away, right? But I also never said, yo, but I've also, like, you know, if I got a situation or opportunity, I always reach out, throw the alley that way or whatever the case may be. Or I at least try to. And if the ball fall or you ain't pick up on that opportunity, it's kind of like, yeah, I tried.
I mean, here's my thing. I feel like you just gotta have a conversation. You don't have to say, yo, your life is fucked up, you fucking up everybody's shit around you. But if you have the specific conversation, like, yo, bro, what's going on with you? Like, I see you making X decision, Y decision, Z decision. I see how these things are playing out for you. Do you think this is working? How do you expect this to play out? Just so I can see where your mindset at. I feel like if you have those conversations, you did your job.
Right.
Because you brought it to the table. Now, if you just, like you said, I don't know if that's what you meant, but if you just, like, say things here and there to try and get them to talk and they not picking up on it, that's you lacking. Because that's you that's you trying to be indirect.
Yeah, you're not being direct. That's all I was gonna say. You're not being direct. You gotta be straight.
You don't gotta tell them they're a piece of shit, but you could
not even like
be
that.
like, yo, bro, talk to me. So, like, again, I've learned that asking questions, leading with a question, is better than leading with a statement. At least in my life, I've learned, instead of going, yo, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, not what the fuck are you doing. Like, yo, you are fucking up. Lead with, yo, tell me what's going on with you, so I know where your mind is making these decisions. And then once they give you that, you can then insert your opinion, like, yo, bro, XYZ, maybe you should handle it like this, or maybe you should look at it this way.
Yeah, now, I just lost my thought. Fuck.
You, wait, before you move on, just to put it, fuck it, we here, we can put it, we be talking real shit. Even with us, me and Dre early on similarly had a situation like that. Mm-hmm. When we just had to talk, like, nothing crazy.
Oh.
But it was like Dre felt a way about something, and I didn't know Dre felt the way about something. And then, like, I heard it from you. So, like, it was like one of those things where we just had to have a talk man to man. Like, yo.
Snitch.
I ain't say all that.
No, I'm playing.
I don't even think I snitched. I said it like, yo, I think I just said it in conversation.
Yeah. But it was one of those things where it was like, that had to happen because then we were able to have a talk, which made us be able to talk to each other going forward.
Yeah.
We ain't never have to feel like we can't talk.
Yeah.
That's actually one of them situations that made me change up how I move with people. It's like, nah, I'm going to just be straight up and real and just say what I got to say. And then we can move forward how we gonna move forward.
Yo, how you think your woman understands when she being annoying?
No. They no.
How we let them know? As being direct as possible, or do we just sit there in the annoyance and be uncomfortable and annoyed?
Let me ask you a question. Do you want to continue this relationship?
I mean, yeah.
You might have to be annoyed for some time.
That happened to me the other day too, and
You good, bro?
yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good. I was super annoyed. Like,
Seem like you're going through a lot.
nah,
Everything we
stuff
brought up.
nah. I mean, I felt like something definitely wrong with me. But we had company at the house for like a week. Whatever. My girl's friends came over to spend time with her.
He
Whatever.
ain't tell us no bitches was at the house.
But
Don't tell me nothing.
Yeah, don't tell me either.
But like, I didn't realize like that week, like this past week, made me realize I didn't know like how much I really appreciate my space, like, and it was just like, it's not like people was doing anything wrong, but it's just that I guess because certain things were in a certain way where they usually are and stuff like that, and then there's noise at times of the night where I'm not used to and stuff like that. I just got a little bit annoyed, and I scream like, y'all are fucking annoying. Like
Tell the truth. Did you realize like this is what you be like when you're not around? Like about your girl? Like this is like this is what you like when you with your friends. Like if you don't feel like you can answer that, don't answer that. Like if you can't go home after this, don't answer.
I could be open with it because even Kay was there and she understood.
Fuck out of
She understood too.
Nah, I mean, yeah, Dre, you should have at least told niggas.
He could have sent a text. You could have invited niggas over.
That could have been a game night. Something, bro.
Nothing.
Like you could have
Nothing
just
from
said
him.
something.
My fault.
Nothing from him.
My fault. But nah,
That's crazy.
It was like,
He don't answer the phone and he don't call niggas.
shut
either.
up.
Good God.
It's not even that. It made me realize, okay, this is how you are like when you're with your friends. I already knew that, but it was just because it was in my space, and it's kind of like I couldn't escape it. Like,
You could have left.
I did. I left. I tried to time it to the point where I know they going to leave the house. Like, they shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran out of shit to do, end up going home, and they still there. I'm like,
Yo, so here's the thing. I got two things. We can talk about one. My first one was, I've been annoyed. Shorty don't know she annoying me. But I feel like my distance or the shit that I started to do should alert you that I'm being annoyed and you should leave me alone. However, I feel like the more I did that, the more annoying she became. Also,
Distance is not the way to handle it. I'd tell you that, right? I'd tell you that from experience.
yeah, but should I just be like, yo, you annoying me?
No. No.
Like,
I
how
mean,
should
it
I
depends
handle
on how openly communicative you are with your girl.
Not very. She ain't that annoying.
No, it's not about that. How open you are with communication with your shorty. Like, I've had shorties where, all right, now we know I was lying to go talk to other bitches. But you remember when I had the girl that I was living with, and I used to tell her I need 2 hours to just walk and clear my head?
Yeah.
She understood that. And I appreciate for her for that, because that gave me time to cheat. But I feel like you should be able to have that conversation with your girl. Like, yo, look, sometimes I need time for me, especially if you in recent situations with me, I've had all these conversations ahead of time, so I get the time I need when I start to move a certain way, because I made it clear, like, hey, if I start moving this way, it's probably because I'm just annoyed and I need time, and I just need a moment, and I get that. So my whole thing is, how open is your communication with shorty? Because if you've had these conversations, maybe if not, maybe it's something you should have.
You like being around your girl when she with her friends?
No, never. I never want to be around when you with your friends, because every time a girl is around her friends, she show you who she ain't when she with you, and it's very annoying.
It depends. I like being around specific friends. Cause like another thing,
When you say you like being around specific friends,
I shouldn't have to clear that up. What's up?
never mind.
I say that. I say that. I say that because I notice now you're different. You're different around a certain group of friends. Like you may talk different. You may act a little different. You may
Act a goddamn fool.
Yeah, there's certain friends where I like when they're around and she's around them because she's a certain way. Like, this is cool. This is a vibe. When other friends come around, that's of a different background or caliber or whatever, and they on some different timing, then that's why I get annoyed, because now you're conforming to what they do.
But have you told your girl that?
Yes.
And what she said?
She don't understand what I'm talking about. It's like she think it's all made up. Like what are you talking about? Like,
How do you deal with your girl when she doing the most around her friends? There's a difference. When your girl doing the most, that's a different level of annoyance.
Yes.
Than when she doing the most around her friends.
Yes.
How do you combat that?
I don't think you successfully can.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think
either.
you successfully can. Like, again, the only way to combat that is in private after it's all passed. But the problem is, after it's all passed, you get hit with the shit Dre get hit with, which is, I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm just me. Like, it's like they forget all the bullshit they just did.
What if they cognizant of it in some way? Like, I know I be doing the most. Then stop.
that's the podcast for now.
I don't know. But if you just admit to that shit, like, what are we arguing for?
Right.
Like, just stop. You know what I learned too? And shout out to him, because he had to go through it on Sunday. But not none of y'all. But when your girl go to brunch with her friends, don't be the nigga that pick her up.
I know all too about
I send
that, bro.
Ubers.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't got a choice, but I will always continue to send Ubers. Like, I don't need to get you. I don't need to be around you.
Cause that level of annoyance ain't much I could come back from. Cause now I'm visibly upset.
But to answer your previous question, when she's doing the most, I say something. And I have said something, like, in front of the friends, like, cause now
you wildin'.
No, cause now it's like you really playing with me, and like it's not like,
yo, Dre, you know what would solve all that?
What?
Call us. We could distract the friends. But no, never want to pick up the fucking phone. Never want to let us know. Nigga, our specialty is distracting the friends. Word. We've been doing that for years.
I'm gonna be better. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna be better.
Cause the truth of the matter is, you know how to really. Now I'm being serious. It ain't about calling us to distract the friends.
Yeah.
Show her the same shit. Invite your niggas over and just be obnoxious.
Yeah, I don't see that helping.
Because at that point, no, you got to do it while her friends are still there too. You can't do it on a separate occasion, because when you do it on a separate occasion, she gonna forget about when her friends was here.
You was with me one time when I just stopped talking while my girl was around.
Son, that was the most awkward thing in the world, son. We are playing cards at a table, or dominoes. I think we was playing cards though.
Oh yeah, cards.
We playing cards. It's 4 of us: me, him, his girl, and somebody else. I don't know who the 4th person was. We are playing cards. He just didn't say nothing for like 5 minutes.
The shit I normally do.
And she just out of nowhere, yo, what's wrong with you? Why you not talking? Mind you, I'm just like looking at him, and he's like, "None, I'm just chilling." Yeah, but you acting mad weird. Yo, I think it's your turn. I think it's on you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was the most weird shit in the world to see, because I genuinely saw his face like, yo, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. Like, as my friend, I know him. I know he just ain't had nothing to say. And she took it so personal. And I was like, I don't know how to help you. Because I cannot get in this.
Nah, facts. Facts.
But you talking about, you tell her you doing the most?
Yeah, like I gotta say something, because it just like,
Help me though. Help. When do you say something?
It might help. It might get across better if you stop doing it with the friends there.
no.
Because now she got them gassing her talking shit about you.
See,
I just want to be able to say, babe, you doing the most. Shut up.
I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. I'm gonna try to make it quick, because there was a certain point. I've been hanging out with these friends for years. There was one certain point.
How long have we
where,
been doing this podcast? 3 years, right?
Yeah.
All right,
That counts as years.
I just want to point that out.
That counts as years.
I just want to point that out and put that on
And I knew
record.
one for 2 before that.
Oh my God.
I just want to point that out and put that on record.
Alright, so we went to Jamaica one day for a trip.
We got invited to that.
Girls trip. I was like the only guy there. There was another guy there, but me
Oh,
and him.
I remember that.
Yeah. But there's another guy there. One of the girls. Y'all saw that Jamaican massage video?
Something like
Yeah.
fucked. But go ahead.
All that shit.
So, when he was friends, got fucked on the ref.
But nah, yo, alright, so we went to excursion. We met some guys out in Jamaica, whatever. So one of the girls that we was with, she wanted to go out at nighttime with them or whatever, have a time out.
I remember
a night
this.
out time.
Yeah.
Long story short, my girl wanted to go because she wanted to be supportive and be there for her friend, which is understandable.
No, it's not.
But I had to tell them, like, when we was in the room discussing, like, who's gonna go and all of that, it's like they was honing in on my girl, like, you gotta go. So I'm just sitting there silent. So then they all like looking at me, laughing, like, oh, Dre ain't about to say nothing. You could go, like, he ain't your ruler and all of that. So I'm like taking it all in, looking at her, cause I'm looking at my girl like,
Make this decision.
like, you gotta say something. You have to make a decision, or this is about to go left. So she like, bottom line, she wanted to go. She still wanted to be that supportive friend. So I had to shut it down, kind of put bass in my voice, like, yo, she's not going. And they tried to argue with me. I'm like, she's not going.
I wish that was 23-year-old me. So I wouldn't have said a word. I'd have let her walk out of there, and I'd have immediately found somebody to cheat with.
But long story short, she ended up not going. And ever since that day, like, they treated me a little bit different, because it was always like, oh, Dre just always laid back, always quiet and all of that. But they never, like, saw that side of me. So from moving forward, like, when I open my mouth to say something, it's kind of like they listening. It's like, oh shit, like, he's serious. Because other than that, like, shit don't bother me. Do your thing. I don't care. But it just takes a lot for me to get to that point where it's like, I gotta say something. Cause now y'all
Did you
fucking
have a
being
conversation
annoying.
with your girl to understand why she even thought that she had a chance to go?
Yes. And again, I'm understanding. I understood. You're in Jamaica. This is during COVID and stuff like that. So like, they had a curfew. Like, it was mad things going on in the city. So it was only 2 girls going by themselves. I'm like, I understand. Like, I understand what's about to take place when they go out. You probably need to be with the next shorty, make sure she alright. But I'm like, it can't be you. Like, it just can't be you. I came to this trip for you, and I'm not about to be at the resort all by myself with all your girls. That's not happening.
Right, to play devil's advocate, why was the option not, if your girl go, you gotta go? Like, why couldn't you go with your girl and her friends?
Because we got specific instructions when we got there. Like, people that we was with, like family that live out there and stuff like that, they told us don't go out. It's not safe.
Then why you ain't relay that to the bitches trying to go out?
I did.
That's not
They
his
didn't
business.
want to listen, but that don't got nothing to do with me. You're not
that's
my
not his
girl.
business.
If you're gonna combat me, then you could do your
No,
thing.
I'm just making sure you put it out there and they properly ignore it.
I was concerned about everybody. Genuinely, I'm like, y'all, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think this is a good idea for real. But
And then the minute they ignored you, you was like, all right, I only got control over my girl. Fuck the rest of y'all.
exactly. Focus shift on you now. What do you think you're about to do? Like,
What if she left? What if she just said, fuck what you talking about, and left?
then I
I
can't.
asked you that then, but now we on record.
I mean, I can't
Dre, I wish you was so much pettier like me, bro. I'd have been on the first flight.
Nah, I'm
back
not a
to
petty
America.
person, but
like she would have been in Jamaica by herself.
Yeah, nah,
and when I got home, I was cheating the minute I landed.
Cheating the minute I
Well,
leave. I'm cheating in Jamaica. That's why I was like, you said 23-year-old you. I'm like, nigga, now I'm just like, I probably fight a little more, but it just means this more when you leave still, and I fight now. Because the minute you walk out that door, I'm going to let a lot of 30 minutes go, and then it's on. Whatever I might fuck one of your friends. Whoever stayed is who I'm. Can't believe she really left me, yo. Dre, you live with your shorty. You whatever. Quick question: if your girl's friend asked to spend a couple days, would you let her?
She did.
Not my business.
Wait, what? You asked me specifically or
What?
No, you saying ask me specifically?
Your girl's friend. Mm-hmm. What the fuck she asking you for? That's a different conversation. If your girl's friend or friends of female species asks your girl, yo, can I spend a couple days, and she bring it to you, what would you say?
Personally, if it's anything less than a week, it's not my business.
Yeah, I mean,
Like when they're gonna be here for more than a week, that's damn near living here. Now we gotta talk about this. I gotta figure out when she leaving. There's things I need to know. But if it's like less than a week, then you don't gotta ask my permission, nigga.
no, you gotta ask my permission. Not my permission, but you gotta.
No, I mean tell me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying just agree and don't say nothing. But you ain't gotta ask. You be like, yo, babe, by the way, she gonna spend a couple days here. Whatever.
Right, yeah,
like that's cool.
Just give me a heads up, like.
Yeah. Again, if it's longer than a week though,
Yeah. But yeah, that's not a problem.
that's
Like,
a very long conversation.
Yeah, that's your crib too. So you
I think I have a problem. Flip it though. If your homeboy asks to come spend a couple days with you and your shorty, what you doing?
No, I'm asking permission.
Yeah, I would ask.
Yeah, but that's because I know me. Like, you gotta know you, and you gotta know your girl. And again, dealing with a female with men is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the sense of, if my shorty friends coming to the house, I'm going to work and I'm going in the room. Them motherfuckers ain't seeing me. Hello, and that's it. Like, I don't get in. I'm not hanging with y'all. I don't like that. Ain't really my vibe. But I know that gotta be different the other way, because my homeboy here, and I gotta make sure my girl know he here. Make sure she know, like, yo, he gonna be here for a couple days. So make sure you put clothes on in the house, shit like that. Like, it's a little different. If my shorty homegirl just decided to be naked in the living room, whatever happened is on my shorty at that point.
See, my thought process is this: if I can avoid, cause like the type of jobs we got, sometimes we be home, shorty's not be there. I like my space. I like being up when shorty sleep. We mob at those type of times anyway. So what if she up at the same time? Like, I start thinking about all of that. So I like to make sure if the space is allocated to where I don't have to be around isolated that person, I'm cool. And if my homeboy come spend a couple days, I would love that situation to be the same. Like, I don't want y'all in the same common area for too long. Not because I don't trust y'all. It's just I'm putting me in that position, and I would love to not be around like your girl. Mm-hmm. If I got my own shower, that'd be great. But if we obviously, what? Nah, cause you know some apartments got 2 showers.
Yeah.
So if I can, like, yo, this is yours for the week, my nigga, like, stay there. I like to keep that around. Shorty asked me that. I told her the same thing. Like, in the current setup, I'm like, nah.
I mean, again, I think it's more, for me, it's more dependent on the person. Like, I'm not the want to be around your friend's person, so I'm not even concerned about that, because I'm gonna move like how I move with my shorty, which is, hello, I need a few. I'm gonna go in a room for a couple hours and not say nothing.
Right.
So I'm gonna move that way, but not like if your girl is not like that and she's a sociable person, I can't be like, you come in the house and go in the room and don't say shit. Like that's weird. Mm-hmm. Especially if she's a sociable person and she know my friend.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I'm in too deep.
Well, you be trying to be friends with your girl's friends.
It's not even that I try to
and
be.
Don't call us, you fucker.
It's not even that I try to be friends. It's just like y'all niggas is here. Like I might as well interact or whatever. Like
I take a different stance. Y'all niggas is here. I'ma leave.
Me too. Like I don't gotta be here.
Oh no.
Matter of fact, y'all got my girl entertained, so I got mad time to myself now.
That's the only thing that make me want to say, yeah, they could come. Because now I know you going to entertain your friend. And you going to leave me alone. Except for those times when you be like, hey, babe, we go in there. You want to come? No. But now I look like an ass when I say no 4 times in a row. Yo, let me ask you real quick.
Stop asking me stuff.
When your girl invites you to places, right? Do you have a limit? Or you just say yes for everyone? Like, do you go to each invitational thing?
Nah, she know what events to invite me to and stuff like that. Like,
so yours is event based.
See, when my shorty asked me that the other day, and I said, "Yo, invite me to the things I need to be at." Mm-hmm. It felt like she ain't understand what I was talking about.
I like when she invite me to like little kickbacks and stuff like that.
I don't.
At her friends' cribs and stuff like that. Like that. That's cool. That's a chill environment. I like that. Like when she asks me to go to the club and stuff like that, I don't go.
You see, the thing about that is, for me specifically, I am a firm believer that friend groups shouldn't mix that much. My personal opinion. I could be alone on that.
I'm there with you.
Like my friend group and your friend group do not need to mix. Unless it's like a situation where they all gotta come together, like a baby shower, a wedding, some shit like that. But outside of that, our friend groups don't need to mix. So if it's ever just me and my dudes, the fuck am I inviting you for? Or if it's me and a bunch of people that you don't know, why would I invite you? All that's gonna do is make you be under me, which is gonna annoy the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Vice versa. Because I've been in that situation where my shorty invited me some shit where it's just her friends and a bunch of people she know. So I do what I normally do. Chilling. I'm not saying a word. Yo, why you being funny and not talking? I don't know none of these motherfuckers. What are you talking about? But you can still mingle with who?
Yeah, I hate that.
With who?
I hate being in that situation. I hate that.
So I just keep shit distant.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know how my girl like don't be looking at. If I was my girl, I would have a problem with the things that be occurring or whatever. But she got this homegirl or whatever. Obviously, y'all know. But me and her, we be in the room, in my office by myself, just blowing it down, bro. Like just kicking it, like, and we'll be in there for like an hour and a half watching a movie, just kicking the shit, bro. And my girl be popping in. Check on us, y'all good? Cause like sometimes she don't want to participate or smoke.
Y'all
whatever.
got trust.
Like y'all good. Like the trust is there, but I be looking at her like if this was in reverse, this ain't happening. Bruh. You can't be in the room. You can't be in the room for an hour just with my friend. Like that's crazy. Like,
bro, my last situation, right? My shorty went to work or some shit. She went somewhere, but she wasn't home. So I'm home. Her sister's in the crib in the room. In her room, I'm in the living room, and her roommate was in the other room. While my shorty's at work, I get the bright idea, let me go holler at her roommate so we can start figuring out what we gonna do for her birthday. So I go in her roommate room, we in there for an hour, literally planning my girl's birthday. My girl walks in the house and flips the fuck out. Because her sister called her and was like, yo, he just in that girl room for an hour with no context.
No context.
God damn.
And I got, bro, she flipped on me. She flipped on the roommate. She was like, why the fuck would you even let him be in here? I was like, hold up. We was literally planning your birthday.
Word.
Y'all could have did that shit in the living room. Look, I just walked in her room with an iPad and was like, yo, what you want to do? And mind you, her sister didn't tell her this part. I didn't like go in her room. Like I went in the doorway and just sat in the doorway to avoid the drama because I knew how that would look. And apparently the sister just saw me not in the living room. And just I was like, son, what the fuck is happening?
It be shit like that or why I'm weary of my girl's friends just being at the crib.
Exactly.
Cause it's like, yo, look, man.
Bro, and since that date, I don't even when I was dealing with her, I ain't talked to the roommate after that. I just come in the crib, say hello, and didn't say a word to her.
Yo, what information you think is being described about you before you show up somewhere? Like, I'm the type of, like, are you the type of friend that, not you specifically, but when I'm coming to a spot to meet y'all or meet somebody that y'all introducing me to, because it ain't that many new niggas, right? You be like, yo, real quick, before this nigga Stiz get here, A, B, and C.
Absolutely.
Nah, I don't do that.
What the fuck?
I don't do that.
I have to, cause I gotta set the expectation. Like, boom, for you, for example, you're a friend sometimes where you could say some off the wall stuff that people.
I'm the opposite with that because I know the same shit, but I think I have much more experience with it than you do.
Yeah, nah, I got
so
it.
because of that, I know that as wild as the shit he say, for some reason, about 80% of the time it worked. So I got to the point where I don't even say nothing no more. It's like a show. I let him get there, and I just sit back and watch what come out his mouth and see how they react to it. And then if it offends somebody, I slap. Yo, my bad, son. But outside of that, I just let him go.
Yeah,
Yeah, finish what you were saying.
Yeah, and not with you specifically, but I have to set that expectation and knowing that 20% of the time y'all may take this wrong and may run with this and take it and make it something that it's really not. So I just have to come out and say, hey, such and such is coming over. They have a unique type of sense of humor and stuff like that. So they may say things that y'all find offensive, but they don't really mean it like that. Just how he is.
Why do you feel the need to do that? Not again, this isn't with me specifically, but because I disagree.
Because I can avoid those roadblocks. Why not avoid those roadblocks if I can see it coming?
Yeah, but
because you don't know how other people are gonna act, how they're gonna react to a certain thing that was said and stuff like that. I'd rather just get past all that. Like,
true, but do you feel like that person is only that way with you? Like, do you give them the benefit of the doubt that they could be this differently with this new people, or have you had experience where they just be wild, 100 miles and running like?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Again, it depends on the person. If I've been running with that person for some time and I've been able to observe them in different crowds and different areas and stuff like that, if you're consistent with your behavior, then that's where I would say something. But, I mean, to your point, if you're a different way, if you're just like that with me and you're a different way with other people, then cool, I don't have to say anything.
The only reason I bring that up is because, let's go homophobic, right? Mm-hmm. There's things that I've said and will continue to say that may come off a certain way, but I will never just start talking that way amongst people that I'm now meeting for the first time. So do you have to preference this? Like, all right, put it like this. This all comes because my homegirl was introducing me to somebody, and before I got there, she said, yo, this nigga's gay. And I go, all right, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's that nigga. Yeah, but then I understood exactly what she was talking.
I understand that.
Yeah.
See, but that's the thing where it's vice versa. She's telling you before you get there because we know you. Yeah. And I don't give a fuck how you feel about this. She did the right thing.
Word up.
She 100% did the right thing.
Word.
Because I get it though. Because you gotta tell me, because I might just broadly talk and I might say some things that may take you back.
But that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I appreciate that she told you, but I would have felt the way had she told like everybody else. Like, yo, let me apologize for Jay before he get here, because he might say some shit that might offend you. Mm-hmm. Like, just tell me what I'm walking into.
I think that's more like acceptable. Like, let me know what I'm walking into, but you don't gotta warn the crowd. Cause I might surprise all of y'all, get there and I say a goddamn word.
Yeah, because the better way to handle that, let's use Jermaine for example. Like you said, he talk wild. This is what I do with him. Yo, Jay, this is the scenario. Do not just start talking. I've said this to him before. Like, bro, you can't just start talking in this particular scenario, but due to whatever I got working, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like giving him the heads up so he know how to move when he get there is better than because the thing is, if you pre-warn the crowd, even if you tell him like he don't mean no offense, that could start him off on the back foot with everybody else.
Yeah. Which I've had to be mad times, not with y'all, but I've been in that situation where a group has like a prejudice against me before I even get there. Now I'm like, I know how to just chill. Like, and again, if you tell me like, yo, this is what you walking into, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna come in there and I say a goddamn word. Be in the corner till y'all start wilding, and then I go, oh, okay, this where we at. Let's go. What do you think is being said about y'all?
Oh,
I don't know.
Like I tell y'all.
Like for me,
what
I think I get the he might come off as standoffish.
Yeah. Well, not standoffish for me. They usually just say like he's quiet. You gotta kind of like you gotta give him time to warm up to you. Like he may not. It may just seem like he just secluded by himself, but he just gotta warm up. Like,
what do you think your girls say about you before you get there, vice versa to your friends? Difference.
I don't know.
See, my girl would say like he like to not say shit. He like to mind his business, and I've seen this in person in DR. Like, oh yo, he just gonna go over there because he wanna mind his business. He not into the gossipy shit.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
My old girl used to kind of say the same shit though.
yeah, that's what my girl kind of says too.
She used to say it in a much ruder way, but she definitely used to say the same shit.
She definitely said in Jamaica like he's gonna need 2 hours like this by himself, like just let him do his
I
thing.
love those reputations about me.
Just let him do his thing.
Just give me the 2 hours.
Yeah.
Not even that. The reason why those type of reputations is good because it does let people leave you alone. At the same time, it also gives you a chance to surprise people when you do step out your shell.
That's all right. How do you test relationships? Friendships and romantic. Or do you test relationships?
I don't know. I don't think I do that now. I can't say for certain if I did or did not. Like, I remember in my young days, not me. I remember my best friend at the time. He would do dumb shit like, yo, go on MySpace or some dumb shit and like as a different person and just reach out to shorty to see if she respond type shit.
Oh,
you remember that type of shit? And I was like, but that was like some real young nigga shit. Like I, as an adult, I'm like, bro, I give everybody enough rope to hang themselves with, and that's just kind of how I move. Like I'm not. Once I hit a certain age when I was like, yo, bro, I don't need to tell you as an adult what is respectful and disrespectful in a relationship. I don't think I should have to explain these things.
And this is with both romantic and friendships.
No. This with romance. Friendships is different because my friendships are weird. My friendships are built through a lot of time. So things that other people would take personal from, like, maybe how me and my friends talk to each other, other people who aren't as cool with us might be like, damn, y'all niggas got an issue, and it's like, nigga, nah, that's just how we talk. I learned that. Matter of fact, I learned that recently. A homegirl of mine, she was away in DR with her friend from Virginia. Apparently, Southern people aren't used to how New York people talk to each other. So me and her was just talking. We was on the phone. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Da da da. She talking to me that way. I'm like, yo, don't make me come out there. All types of shit we talking to each other. And she was like, why y'all talking like this to each other? She was like, why y'all niggas act like y'all don't like each other? I'm like, no, that's just how New Yorkers talk. That's just what it is. But I said to say, like, sometimes, like, with my friendships, grace is built over time. So I'm not quick to take shit I would normally take as disrespect from somebody who's not my friend. From my friend. Like, I'll take it, like... But if it's something that happens, like, one too many times, I'll address it. But if it's just, like, on an off day or whatever, something come up, it's like, whatever. It ain't that big of a deal.
Dre?
Y'all, for those who are in a relationship or whatever, but like when y'all girls used to like go out and stuff like that, would they come back from like a night out on the town and like tell y'all about their night, tell y'all about like the guys that tried to talk to them and stuff like that?
I don't want to know none of that shit.
I had to build a space to get that information. Like, I wanted you to just like, it takes time to get there for me.
Okay, I mean, it took me. I wasn't comfortable with it at first, like when it was happening, but like that's generally just what happens. Like, she'll tell me about her night or whatever, and that includes like if guys try to talk to her, whatever the case may be. I've grown to be comfortable with that. Like, that's whatever. Like, I want that to happen actually, because people not talking to you, then I'm niggas looking at me crazy. But I used to, and I don't know more. But when I used to go out with the guys, for a night on the town, like, some nights I'll make sure, like, I put on something a little bit extra special, like, get in my bag a little bit or whatever. And then I used to come home and tell her about my nights and be like, oh, this girl tried to talk to me. I got compliments on my glasses or whatever, on my fit. Like, we was in the spot, you know what I'm saying? And I did that in testing. I don't know if it's really testing the relationship, but no, I used to just always wanted to reconfirm.
That's the petty I was talking about. that's all. I don't give a fuck what you about to try and make it sound like.
Nah, it be a light.
That was the petty.
It be a light petty, but I just like to know that you still.
That was you telling her, stay on your toes, because I still get bitches.
You heard?
Fuck out
of here. You heard? Nah, but yeah.
I used to be the, in my younger days, I used to do the thing two referenced, where I was just like, yo, try to talk to her, see what happens. And then I realized how dumb and immature that was. As far as like friendships and like testing actual friendships, like he said, like y'all said, it comes over time specifically, but then certain situations elevates or like basically categorize where you at with me. Like certain expectations. Remember we was talking about the other day where half a man sent you 800 or some shit like that?
Yeah.
I won't put that against any of my friends, but if you do that shit, I look at you a little differently now. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't level the playing field. Like, that's not equal playing field, because everybody's situation ain't the same.
Exactly, yeah.
So everybody can't just send me some bread. But if it's like, if I'm having something, or I'm hosting something, or like a family member of mine's going through a surgery or something, if you my mans, like you say you my mans, you ain't gotta be there. If you are there, then that's great. That doesn't level the playing field, because not everybody can, but you gotta call me. Everybody
say
got the
something.
same, like say something. Yo, best wishes, love, light, prayers, whatever. Mm-hmm. Just send, like, those are things that I don't want to say test, but those are the experiences that help differentiate for me.
Yeah.
Where they at.
Yeah.
I just want to let y'all know, as a group, I ain't even dent what I was wanting to talk about.
Niggas was talking.
But that sound like another one to me. That sound like another one to me.
I'm cool with it.
What's going on, Dre?
We gonna talk after the pod.
I mean, not really a lot. I just wanted to say, ladies, 2K is releasing this week.
Call of Duty come out next month.
And Call of Duty, piggybacking off of the being annoying thing, like just let your guy, know what I'm saying?
That helps us with y'all annoyance.
Yeah, let us have our time. Like, it might be extended period of time, maybe 2 weeks to a month. You know what I'm saying? We got to grind on that my player. You feel me? But I promise you, just let us.
Let me have to buy my own shit. That's all I'm saying. Let me have to buy my own shit.
But that's all I got, man.
Sound like another one. We want to hear from y'all. We want to get y'all opinions and all that other shit I be saying. SHTT Pod on Twitter and Facebook. So here's thing.pod on Instagram. That's the one. They all owned by Facebook. It's fine. And then if the social media thing ain't your thing, so here's the thing at yahoo.com.
Yeah, man. Check out the visuals on YouTube. Subscribe. Like that at So Here's the Thing podcast. And then we're available on all audio platforms. Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, all at So Here's the Thing.
Yeah, and don't forget to check it out. Check out the Instagram, because we got our merches up there. The end of summer t-shirt shit is going on right now. I think that's about to be over. And we pushing into the fall drop soon. We was just discussing that briefly.
Facts. Just so y'all know, shirts go for $30, but if you cop both, you can get $250.
Word.
And that's that, man. It's your boy Stiz.
Steeler.
2.